When I'm asked to speak, it's always interesting to get the essence of the crowd, the essence of the room, if you will, the essence of what turns people on, or why people are together. Most of the time when I go out and talk around the country, people want to know. I always like to spend a lot of time with Q&A, but I think that this event is a serious event, and you all have this commonality, if you will, a camaraderie that might not be present in another event that I might attend. So my real reason for being here is to acknowledge people like the Shafts and their change, and the fact that they started from nothing, and many of the rest of you did, I did. The things that have led me to where I am basically arose out of a need, in essence. And I'm betting that most of you here today have found a need or a niche. It may have been that you got fired and you needed to find a way to survive. Sometimes that's the most compelling need that there is, reality. Or you maybe have a passion for something. Are you done with this? Can I walk around? Sure. So it's, again, realizing what the need is and filling that niche. And I dare say that a lot of you, if not all of you, and certainly the people who are winners today that you will acknowledge, have been able to do that. If it doesn't work, you find, my father was a great salesman, God bless him. He taught me a lot. We're all, by the way, pitchmen. Whether you realize it or not, everybody in here is selling something. Otherwise, you don't survive. You sell yourself, you sell your product, you sell ideas, whatever it is, but you're all selling something. Never forget that. Always remember that people are listening to you, they're watching you, they're sort of sizing you up, they want to figure out, okay, is this guy going to be able to fix my plumbing? Or that the advertising business is the first thing that people cut. Dumb as it is, sorry for those of you who have made that decision, but if you don't bring people into the business, how are you going to sell them? You don't tell them what you're selling. And yet people say, oh, I got to stop advertising, I don't have any money. Hello, how are you going to bring new customers into the store? Duh. So I leave you with a message of hope. I think a lot of you have done startlingly well, and you can continue to do that. Don't be afraid to ask, though. Don't be afraid to make the ask. If you know how to sell, you know how to get the order, this is just an extension of that. Close it. Thank you for your time. I'm glad to be here.
Nominations during the spring and summer months. Anybody can submit it. We had a form up on the website on northfloridanow.com. We promoted it. We advertised it. And coming up next year in the spring, if you have somebody who has been in business for at least 3 years, but not longer than 10, and they have 30 employees or less in their business, and you think that they've done some worthwhile things for the community and they've struggled through some challenges, as you've heard Doug, every business owner has worked through some challenges over the years to get their business to where it is. But if you know somebody who's been in business for 3 to 10 years and has 30 employees or less, go ahead and submit their name next year and a little bit about them and why you think they should be an Entrepreneur of the Year nomination. And when that happens, we take those people into consideration, and I'd like to list for you now the people, the top scorers, we call them, and they're on the back of your program today. Be on the lookout for is the business name. Entrepreneur is Wes Jones. CC's Flower Villa, Cecelia Larramore. Cole Optics, Sherry and Reeve Cole. Guangdong Restaurant, AiYing Liang. Mailbox Store, Stanley and Angela Cox. Redneck Pepper, James Hare. Scott's Gunsmithing and Sales, Scott Cruz. Spring Fresh Cleaning Service, George and Mary Miller. Tucker's Fine Dining, Brian and Teresa Tucker. Wade's Glass Company, Wade Lee. Wishes Auto Body Shop, Edgar Marino. And WJTK 96.5, Dr. Sesta Newman. Those are the people who received nominations for this year's award. And we have for you now a video which I'm going to, with all the marvels of wireless technology, walk over so that we can supply the microphone so that you can hear and see the video.
A well-known story, we were camping on the Swanee River, and my father-in-law really liked spicy food. He would make it so hot that I couldn't even eat it. And finally one day he had decided to tame it down, and he had dehydrated some jalapenos and put them in a coffee grinder and put them into a pepper shaker. And he was using that to add to his chili after he had cooked the pot of chili so that I could take it. And I just thought, what a great idea to have a way to heat up your food once someone else has already cooked it. So the concept of having a variety of spicy table peppers, there's a variety of everything in our world. How could there not be a variety of table pepper?
I'm AiYing Liang. I'm the owner of Guangdong Chinese restaurant inside Larramore. Guangdong is an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring a full menu, an open kitchen served from salad, soup to seafood like crab legs, oysters, and beer and wine. It is a full-service restaurant. I started my business because I was a waitress in a restaurant. I come to the American 16 years ago speaking no English. 10 years ago, it was an opportunity for me to buy the restaurant, and which I quickly took. One of the best things is our customers say we have the best service in town.
I'm Cecelia Larramore, also known as Cece, and I have Cece's Flower Villa, and I have been in business exactly 9 years today. I always wanted to own my own business, and I've got a love of flowers and plants and just thought that would be a perfect match for me. Well, I like to think what distinguishes us the most in business is our service and, of course, our designs. We do a lot of things at a last minute for a lot of people, especially men that call us and say, you know, my anniversary is today and it's 4 o'clock and she leaves at 4:30, can you help me out quick? And we do as much of that as we possibly can. I had a greenhouse when I was a kid, and I loved my greenhouse, and I spent hours and hours and hours in it and grew all kinds of flowers from bulbs to blooming plants, green plants, vegetable plants, and I just love growing things, and I still grow things. I have a garden every year, and I have a lot of flowers at home. I love flowers, and they make me smile. So, and most people, whenever they receive flowers, it puts a big smile on their face because somebody has thought of them, and it's just nice to be remembered and thought of. It's special. It makes you smile. It makes your heart smile.
My name is George Miller. I'm CEO, owner, director, head janitor of Spring Fresh Cleaning Service.
My name is Mary Miller. I am co-owner of Spring Fresh Cleaning Service, aka I'm called the silent partner. What motivated us to start the business was we were both working at a correctional institution. We're getting tired of the stress, long hours, decided that we wanted to go into business for ourselves so that we could make money for ourselves instead of somebody else.
What separates us from the competitors in the field is our employee retention, the way we take care of our employees, and the way they take care of us. What keeps our customers coming back is customer satisfaction is priority number one with our company. Because of that, our employees, when they go out, they do the best job possible. And if the customer is still not satisfied, we go back out and do it again. Remember, there's clean, and then there's Spring Fresh Clean.
I would like to invite AiYing to come up and accept her.
Thank you so much for the great honor. Everybody knows I work hard. That's all I do. What I would like to tell you is never give up for your work. The passion you have in your heart, all the year, never give up. You could put it down for a while, but whenever you have a chance, whenever you have an opportunity, bring it back up in your mind and try again and do it. Do it. Thank you again for this great honor. I appreciate all your help for this community. Thank you again.